Okay, concept of operation. You can see from the screen that's end at the front of the display. That means the program has descended. I've emptied the water out of the jug. There's now nothing in there. When I press the reset button, you can see it gives me the initial readings, which are 43.4 and 9.8, and the current weight of the mass balance. It pauses and then it loads up a screen asking me to enter what temperature I wish the sample to be. In this case I am going to request 15. It asks me if it's correct. I press A to acknowledge. Then it asks me what volume. In this case I want a litre, so I'm going to put in litre. It then reminds me of what I've asked for, and then gives me a running tally of the temperature of the sample from the freeze probe and the volume in the container. It works out the volume in the container based off the initial weight and subtracts the initial weight from the weight on every cycle, so that it gets the weight of the water and ignores the weight of the beaker and standing probe. The different two solenoids and their valves seem to let the water through at a different rate each, so I modified the delay to try and make it give 5 mil each time it opened. You can see initially, because I requested 15 mil, it initially put hot in, and now it's trying to get back down to 15. There is a routine in there in the program which I've written, which will warn me if I try to require a temperature that's lower than the cold water tank or the hot water tank. You can see it's now just frantically adding cold water to try and get the temperature back down. So it's 549 millilitres and it's currently 17 degrees centigrade. First I can see it's adding cold all the way, but it looks like it's not going to get down to 15. No, it might do, you never know. There is a large amount of variability in the temperature probe, unfortunately, and also in the weighing scale. Oddly enough, the temperature probe in the cold water tank read 9.8, so I'm curious why it can't get down to 18. Possibly because there's not a very large difference between the temperature in the tank and what it's trying to get to. So because it had hot water initially, there's not a lot it can do. Okay, and we can see now it's stopped. It's the final volume determined by that. The weight is 1033 millilitres, and you can see it's ended there because it's end, and the final temperature is 18 degrees. There's not a lot of terms of validation of that, but if I remove this from here and take the probe out, it should give me the true volume by observing on the side. And as you can see, that is pretty damn close.